you still half asleep or something? Even though it's been a I'm so jealous that you got a good night's... the Stellaron was sealed while you were... the family's officials. Now, all the major everyone's waiting for you. Oh, okay. Well, can we go now? It's, the Iris family's... the Stellaron was the family's officials. Now, all the major lineages, except... Why the sudden interest in that? And then... I dreamed about... Yeah, let's go!
How extravagant. Just like Epsilon. How was it? Did it...
You already asked that when we first got...
Yeah, and you said no back then. But after all this madness, I'd say you've grown... just a heads up. You're still on the Bloodhound family's wanted list, so keep a low. And this time, it's Firefly in the picture, not Sam. That's gotta be a whole...
Indeed. In Kafka's words, that's also a Still, it'd be quite inconvenient if I can't move freely. Could you help me?
I knew you'd say that. Don't worry. I've hacked all the systems and left... Don't do anything that may draw attention, and don't talk with guards. They might recognize you. Keep these 2 points in mind, and you... No problem, Miss Samuel. I love this fake. Now that we're done here in Penacony, what will you do in your free time? I hear the Genius Society is...
Well, you know my script isn't over yet.
I didn't bring you back to hear an answer like that.
Don't worry. The script says that I'll experience 3 deaths, but also receive an unforgettable reward on the planet of festivities. How will I know if I don't try? All possibilities exist until the outcome actually...
You may not realize it, but you have a bad habit. Whenever you seem to be asking a question, you've already made up your mind. And no... Anyway, Kafka asked me to pass on this message. If you see anything fabulous in Penacony, get one for me too. Just swipe my card. She didn't specify anything, but I guess she means a dress, coat, sunglasses, or something.
Sure. I'll keep an eye out. There's tons of options at OT Mall. Do you think she'll like trinkets, like, hair accessories or brooches?
Those sound more like something for young girls. Maybe... Oh, by the way, Blade didn't explicitly say it, but I think he was trying to say something like, temptation will show up again in Penacony.
Got it. He was just... I won't do anything crazy. I just want to wander around and see more of the world for myself. I want to buy some oat cake rolls. I've had a cake roll every day since I arrived in Penacony, from the first day to the last. But today, I'll buy 2 and give you 1. And if you don't like them, I'll enjoy double the pleasure. Or I can bring one to Kafka, as she never refuses. That's not written in the script, right? But as you see, I have added new footnotes to my destiny.
Welcome, Director Topaz. The
Quite a spectacle. The family... I thought they would choose a more formal and low-key location for the con...
About this, Director. I've asked around. This conference between the IPC and the family will have a direct atmosphere here.
If I'm right, this conference is probably just a prelude. This influential figure either has their own ambitions and wants to reach...
Your mind is always so sharp, Director Topaz. And when the big boss...
Thank you for the reminder, but I don't think that will be necessary. When she's at the table, just tell everyone on our team to stay focused on their tasks and not worry about the negotiations.
Oh, got it. I'll...
Oh, and one more thing. Don't call Miss Jade Big Boss in front of her, or there will be serious consequences.
Got it. Thank you for the
None of the important figures have arrived yet. Huh. Looks like the conference won't be starting for a while. Such a bustling... Oh, are you hungry, Numby? Food in the... Numby! Ooh.
Same project again? Oh, with you here, I've got nothing to worry about.
So many buttons.
Huh? What are these? For my safety? Are these buttons?
Not exactly. Lately, there's been a prankster in the suite. According to those involved, he said something like, luckily, no one believed him. Still, the Bloodhound family...
Where's that prankster? Haven't the hounds caught him yet?
Yeah, that guy has some... However, you know, anyway, the family will deal with these things. Please, kindly keep your...
Ooh, free stuff.
Greetings, Madame.
Hello. Could you tell me more?
I assume you are the Radiant Felspar.
Oh, so it's owned by...
Indeed. Please allow me to continue my...
Reverberation? I...
Thankfully, the factors... So, Mr.
Well, that would meet the family's... Thank you for explaining matters to me. Hello? The talent motivation department... I'm working on a major... the way I handled the Eurillo case, I just don't...
Sounds exhausting. In my opinion, you handled that project quite well. A little ball of ice in exchange for the Astral Express's good favor. That's not a bad deal for the department. It's been a while, little Yelena. I've been looking forward to working with you. Never imagined this day would come so soon. Is there trouble? You can tell me anything. Just like old times.
It's been a while, madam.
You're still so formal, aren't you?
I'm sorry.
Well, now that we're both members of the 10 as sharp as you are, I'm sure you've figured out the true purpose of...
I believe old Oti has taken...
That's true. and it works in
If we can reach some sort of
Exactly. And the hidden, as long as the influence of harmony hasn't completely permeated their core. Personal desire. It's similar to the power struggles within the IPC.
After the downfall of the Oak family, old OT's
Yes. That's exactly why we need to handle the conference following an agreed-upon strategy.
Absolutely. The 3 steps of negotiation.
Pretty clear. Although, you seem to have changed the...
That was...
I apologize for interrupting your conversation, but the family head is ready to meet the ambassadors from the street.
Time to get to work. Let's prepare ourselves and meet that esteemed... Remember, our goal is to create an opportunity for the IPC to enter Penacony.
Please, have a seat. Let's have a pleasant...
No problem at all, Mr. Alfalfa.
After all, to many, you are...
I always enjoy talking to...
The future of Penacony, if I'm not mistaken.
Let's take that golden-haired guy who's not showing... Wasn't it eventually to create an
The wisdom and experience. Let's assume your assumptions are correct, Mr. Alfalfa.
I appreciate your composure, Miss Jade. However, perhaps you don't know much about Penacony.
Please, go ahead.
Then I'll be straightforward. I requested this meeting before the official conference to dissuade the Strategic Investment Department from trying to lay... If you back off now, you can make a smooth exit and prevent the IPC from losing face during...
One of our P45 executives was attacked and nearly killed in the dreamscape. The IPC can't simply ignore this incident. Moreover, considering the turbulent, despite your determined attitude, the issues plaguing Penacony are real, are they not?
You use the term real, Miss Topaz, but let's not forget that this is the realm of dreams. If you want to succeed here, curious about how I plan to respond to the IPC? Well, I don't mind sharing. My actions will help Penacony take us...
Going public?
If I'm not mistaken, you want to bypass the IPC and go public on...
Precisely. Instead of watching the IPC gnaw away at Penacony, I'd prefer to open the doors of the... Starting today, anyone in the cosmos can become a shareholder of the land of the dreams. This is the path of harmony I'll choose. This reform should have been implemented earlier, but unfortunately, the Oak family were a bunch of blockheads blinded by order. Their level of intellectual flexibility doesn't even come close to an old fellow like me. Thanks to the little reverberation earlier, the biggest obstacle between me and my reforms has been eliminated. The Alfalfa family will publicize the financial results of Sweet Dream Paradise, so that the entire universe can see that despite the catastrophe...
Crisis and opportunity are two sides of the same coin. So, you've been waiting for the right moment for Penacony to regain the spotlight. And if Penacony should seize this opportunity to overcome adversity, even if the IPC tries to intervene, every move we make will be scrutinized by trillions.
Now I'm convinced that you've indeed familiarized yourself with my biography, Miss Jade. So, about your next move. Please, consider it carefully.
Indeed. We need some time to digest such a... I suggest we conclude the first half of our conference, Mr. Alfalfa. Please allow Topaz and me to confer privately for a few...
Of course. Take your time.
The Alfalfa family had a meeting with the IPC?
I got this information from a message sent. It's not hard to imagine. Penacony today is pretty... Instead of falling into a situation where they are plagued by...
Well, no wonder they sought the mediation from the Astral Express.
I don't think the followers of the Harmony are completely innocent victims in all of this. For reasons unknown, if either the family or IPC were to assume full control of Penacony, it would return to its previous... There you are. Did you rest well?
I didn't disturb you since you were in a deep sleep.
Even long dreams eventually come to an end. Our adventure in Penacony... After Enna's dream was shattered, the family branch from the Montour system...
The mastermind behind the plans was confirmed to be Gopher Wood, the previous Dream Master. He'll face a trial. As for further details...
Ultimately, the public perceived the incident as an attack by evil forces while quite different from the truth.
After all, you don't know who's awake and who's pretending to be asleep. Well, they'll open their eyes in the face of danger. Once the danger subsides, here's a toast, with 3 glasses of Glory of the Trailblaze to all of you. Yeah, it's good to see you all again. Although we might be saying goodbye again after this reunion. When will the Astral Express leave Penacony?
We'll stay a bit longer, but...
So, this is our final meeting then? If this is a farewell, then it seems to be missing music, atmosphere. Maybe a special drink to honor those who are not here. Let's see. The mixed drink should be solemn, dignified, and unique. To the nameless, resting in peace. And to Gallagher. Ready to mix your drink? I'm not sure. I haven't seen him since our last meeting at the lounge. We used to discuss everything here. But every time he'd leave, I'd realize that I didn't know him at all. I have a hunch. Perhaps he's already fulfilled. Before we start, would you like to talk to your friends? All right, as you wish. I think I have an idea about what drink to make. Drowning sweetness. One of the most challenging drinks to make. However, with the right ratios, you get not a bad choice. Let's start mixing. Words always fall short. If you want to bring blend all your memories and emotions together and stir them, well, it's done. Here's to the nameless resting in peace. And the spirit of freedom will spread far and wide among the stars. We're not accepted by the outside world, so we've got one day, our souls will return to the cheers. I'll then take... I've mixed more of this last special drink for you. The path...
Thank you. I'm sure it'll leave a...
If you happen to run into Gallagher, make sure he has a sip too. Then, I guess you won't be seen. Alright, enough with the heavy stuff. You got... Whether it's the Astral Express or Penacony, there's still an embark towards our tomorrows.
Old Odie is a tricky opponent. I didn't
Indeed. He's definitely bold. Still, the outcome is uncertain. Shouting loud,
They agreed. But it'll take some...
just as it should be. The sweet douche.
Looks like we'll be skipping the exchanging apples step this time around.
Now that we're dealing with a greedy merchant, a simple apple wouldn't make a difference. Well, I guess I included Now I'm a bit curious, Topaz. Do you think Penacony is a quality asset?
Yes. Despite its recent calamity, Penacony remains a top quality asset within the cosmos. With,
Well, that's obvious. But what I truly wanted to know is... this...
That's true. I wouldn't be...
But despite that, you trust him. You even...
Are you not in the same boat, Miss Jade? Without us playing along, you're... That's why I'm willing to...
Once that kid sets his mind to something, nothing can stop him.
Looks like,
No need. I'll go it alone. Meanwhile...
Okay.
Is that Robin? Huh. She's also here on the Radiant Feldspar. Is that all? Hardly worth the bother. Greetings, Miss Robin. I didn't expect to meet you here.
Miss Jade? Greetings. The opening said, how about you? Have you spoken?
I'm actually on my way to meet him right now.
Unfortunately, I've never met him. I've only heard a few comments.
Where do you think the future of the...
I believe the Harmony needs a new direction. There are no permanent allies or everlasting enemies.
Naturally. I'm looking forward to your...
See you later, Miss Jade.
Thank you for your patience, Mr. Alfalfa.
Figured.
Topaz has something else to take care of.
Is it just me, miss?
I need to set a good example for my junior. It's not now we can speak frankly and openly.
Interesting. Good. It's good.
Unfortunately, at second, you can't stop the IPC. Now, I'm repeating your words exactly.
You surely have a way with words.
Mr. Alfalfa, let's not forget that the IPC controls the moment news spreads about Penacony going public. Trillions of customers, the family's protection for Penacony has expired. Any mishaps in the dreamscape could result in permanent brain death. Care to guess how many ways we have to turn Alfalfa credits into worthless junk within a measly 24 system hours?
You really think you can pull that off?
Even from Pier Point, as distant as it may be, I'm more than capable of keeping you on it. However, if you agree to give up that half-baked plan to go public, the IPC will assure you that we'll never... After all, we also need allies here in Asdana. The IPC can assist Penacony with financing, starting by acquiring 30% equity share.
30% equity, you say? Who can guarantee you won't want
That's the brilliant part of it all. The answer is simple. No one. There are no guarantees. It all hinges on self-awareness and mutual respect. You're a smart merchant, old Odie. Isn't the whole purpose of this elaborate game to showcase your business acumen and seek more benefits for the It benefits us if we both take a step back. And if that's not enough for you, I'm pretty sure that another goal of making Penacony go public is to expand the influence of the planet. I understand your concern, and I have a solution for that.
Fine. Now I see your sincerity. As the head of... However, as their chosen one...
Go ahead. I'm listening.
When I was a child, I heard the adults recite that the Order and the Preservation used to be close in ancient times. So, why does the IPC...
The answer is simpler than you think. It's all about credits. Everyone's favorite thing and the universally recognized currency among the stars. With each new world integrated into the credit system, the IPC adds another building block to its cause. Eventually, by then, all planetary developments will be recorded in accounts with well-defined values and the ability for exchange and circulation.
And then the IPC will be...
Our intention is to establish enduring preservation. So this universe doesn't need two...
Well said. All right. Tell me...
Then let's continue our conversation. Thank you for your presence, Miss Himeko. Please allow me to introduce her to you, Mr. Alfalfa. This is Miss Himeko from the...
I've heard so much about you, Mr. Alfalfa. It's an honor to meet you as representative of the
This stunning lady is the navigator of the Astral Express?
I believe everyone here is familiar with the general contents of the proposal. After this round of financing, the IPC is expected to hold... Then, the IPC will transfer 5% of that stake to the Astral Express and recommend Miss Himeko as an independent director to honor the...
While this decision isn't finalized yet, we are honored that everyone here recognizes the way of the Trailblazer. While the Nameless didn't embark on their journeys for fame or fortune, if this is the wish of both the family and the IPC, I will represent the Astral Express and fulfill my duty as a member of the board of directors. The entire crew has agreed to assist in the reconstruction of Penacony. Beyond that, in our future travels, we are committed to bringing the beautiful dreams of the planet of festivities to more worlds. Of course, all cooperation is based on one premise. The path of harmony in Penacony must not be distorted again, and such...
Old OT is in agreement.
So they will soon realize the situation. When
When should we schedule the formal negotiation?
It's all up to you. I'll step back and let you handle...
But Miss Jade...
Aventurine initiated this case, and you were his project partner. I came here today to help you sort out the toughest issue.
Of course. There won't be any problems. And please...
Don't worry. Diamond has always trusted us. I'll put in a good word for you, and you'll have your P-45 position back. Radiant Feldspar. What a fantastic ship.
You want to open a Bon and Jade exchange branch on this
Opportunities like this don't come around often. Just look at the guests on this ship. Well, I'll take my leave. A pawn shop can't run without a boss. See you around, Topaz.
I have one more...
Go ahead.
That dose of bitter poison.
I didn't find the information. It came in return. I've agreed to help her with something. But that's for... You see, that's what investment is all about. The seeds of opportunity are already, like right now, for example. It's just about time my final guest boarded the ship.
Sneaking in was way easier than I thought. The family's security is as lax as... So, this is a pawn shop that grants wishes. Is there really a place like that on the ship? I'll find out for myself if the rumors are true or not. Is that him? Huh. Vanished in the blink of an eye. So the Astral Express is here too. No danger detected. But never let your guard down.
By the way, that Mr. Alfalfa and I did please help me with the necessary...
Right away, Miss Robin.
Can I ask you something?
Oh, greetings, miss.
Do you know how to get to the pawn shop?
Pawn shop? I've marked the pawn shop's location on your device.
Lady Bonajade. I think I've heard that name somewhere before. Was it from Silverwolf? Come to think of it, she disappeared after mentioning that she was going to meet with the Genius Society. Inspection complete. Nothing suspicious. I wonder how things turned out for her.
Welcome to Bonajade Exchange. Radiant Feldspar. How should I address you, dear lady?
Just call me Samuel.
Samuel. Nice name. So what do you need, Miss Samuel?
I want to keep on living. And for that?
Everything you have.
That's right.
Miss Samuel, I think you'd best turn around. It seems...
What do you mean?
I mean it literally. I sense your burning desire to live, but unfortunately...
Okay. A pawn shop that grants wishes.
That's quite a harsh accusation. I understand you may not fully comprehend what I mean, but don't worry. I'll help you go and talk to these people. They're all customers of my pawn shop. See for yourself if their wishes... Once you've done that, come back to me. I'll help you understand the true meaning of pawn and make you realize what
That Lady Bonajade feels more like a money lender rather than the owner of a pawn shop. Well,
Which one should I pop? 1, 2, 3, 4, Danheng and Void Ranger Jive.
Don't change the words.
No, it's not the best time to... Sorry. I'll catch up with... Danger detected, but never let your guard down. Inspection complete. Nothing's...
Enough talk. This will be our final game.
Oh, a big talker. This can't be! You lost to me 10 times in a row. How could I?
It's true! Lady Bonajade has truly... Finally, my luck has turned for the better. Great new...
Prepared a gift for you, Dorothy.
Whoa! What a beautiful necklace! How did you know I love jewelry made of cymophane? It has the same purple hue as the necklace my dad gave my mom.
So, well, will you go up?
Really? I never said yes before because I thought you had no idea what I liked. But this gift made me realize you were actually paying attention all along.
Wonderful! So, shall we go, Dorothy? Let's go outside and enjoy the stunning...
Yeah, let's go.
Did you see that? The gray-haired one outside.
Don't look around. Just focus on... Seriously, they look like a total lunatic.
Is that him?
Yeah, you heard right. It's been hiding at the moment of Soul in Pinacone, using a fake identity. I've made a deal with the family. I'll leave the extradition. How'd I find them? 22 years. Yeah. 22 years of... I'm gonna hang up for now, partner.
All of their wishes actually did come true. But... I just don't understand. How did she do it? And what does pawn really mean? I should go back and ask.
So you're back, Miss Samuel.
Yeah. I found those people. And it seemed, but I'm not sure what you want me to see.
Not so fast. This step was just to show you that the Bonajade exchange is genuine. That I had the power to grant their wishes. Dell was from a wealthy family. He was head over heels for Dorothy and wanted to win her heart. So he made a deal with me. It was a piece of cake for me, thanks to my IPC connections. However, Dell will soon find himself evicted from the dreamscape because he can't afford his room. Let's just hope that necklace will keep their relationship from crumbling. Then there's Stacy, a lady with a gambling addiction. She wanted some serious luck, but she had nothing to offer. So from the moment she stepped out of the Bonajade exchange, every casino in the cosmos would remember her name. But her parents and siblings would sever ties with her. She will accrue a vast wealth due to her good luck, but she'll never be able to use it. As for Detective Walker, he spent 2 decades chasing down a wanted criminal for some heinous crime. But he never caught the guy. He offered his own memory system as collateral. In due time, his memories as a detective will be erased. Interesting, don't you think? I fulfill people's desires and grant them favors, and soon they come back to me with even greater. When people see others' desires get fulfilled, they develop their own desires. It seems like an endless cycle, but it does have and patience happens to be one of my greatest strengths. So now, AR 26710, a remnant of Glamoth's iron. You are much calmer than I expected. Entropy loss syndrome. Truly an unjust misfortune. The higher-ups in Glamoth implemented such a failsafe within the genes of their warriors, just to make sure the Republic. As for the price, those iron cavalries weren't exactly seen as regular, independent humans, so there wasn't really a price. However, you are different. You're now a Stellaron hunter, a living being named Firefly. Naturally, you want to continue your existence, but with the firmament front gone.
Are you suggesting that the IPC has a remedy?
Well, there might be a silver lining. That's all.
I see. It's no wonder you said I can't provide anything of equal value. Because nothing. So, you're going to ask me to personally restrain my partners to
Unfortunately, that's not quite the case. Partners. A nice way to put it. Now I'm even more curious about the Stellaron hunters. Each of you has your own identity and a special bond with each other. It's strong and intimate. Just as the 10 Stonehearts follow Diamond, you follow your own leader. I wonder what they are like. And if all Stellar traveling on the path of finality, but struggling against your destiny. I really hope that one day, all of you will come and visit my pawn shop.
Can I see this as an invitation?
Consider it more of a personal offer from myself. It doesn't represent the IPC or the strategic investment.
The Stellaron hunters have interacted with the IPC, but not the 10 Stonehearts. You know who I am. And you must know that my partner is keeping an eye on this room. If she wanted to, she could let the entirety of Purepoint know about it. With what drives you to take such a risk? And extend this invitation on behalf of Diamond.
Simply put. However, unlike you Stellaron hunters or the Astral Express, we band together. Merely each of us has our own past and destined ends. And on this journey, we have been invited by Diamond. This journey could be either brief or long, as each of us carries a... So, Diamond made us a promise. Mortal flesh is fragile, yet my heart is unyielding like the monolith. For without the so, you understand? This pledge goes beyond, and whatever we gain from it will fortify the Stonehearts in return, allowing us to...
I understand.
Take your time, child. You don't need to give me an immediate answer. Like I said, patience is one of my greatest strengths.
If fate turns that page, our paths will cross again. It's a shame, though, that this pawn shop can't give me what I desire.
Lady Bonajade?
Turns out, the meeting to decide the future of the Charmony Festival's opening ceremony is starting soon. This airship has quite a